This tutorial is about Adobe Illustrator CC version. So let's start. Create a new document. You can change the size here to A4, legal, letter, and whatever you want. You can also change it from here to inches, millimeters, centimeters, pixels, etc. And I've added it 100 pixels width and 800 pixel height, then click OK. But you can change it to any size you want. First we will cover these two, selection tool and direct selection tool. So what is a selection tool? So let's create a rectangle and select it by selection tool. You can select it, press press Alt key and drag, or hold L key and drag. It will copy your rectangle. Now let's change the color to red. If you cannot find these colors, you can go here to Windows and click on this switches, then you will see these colors. Let's change this color to green, this one to blue, and this one to yellow. So what is a direct selection tool? Using direct selection tool, if you click on this area, it will be selected. This is called direct selection tool. If you drag this area, it will drag it like this. For example, if you want to drag this area, you can drag it like this. And if you want this area, so you can drag this one like this, so it will give a shape like this. Select this area and drag it. This is a new shape now. What is a selection tool? If you are using selection tool and if you drag this, so it will change the whole area to this shape. But using direct selection tool, you can drag it only this side if you want. Now let me show you what is this. This is a magic pen tool and how we will use it, and what is a lasso tool. We will cover these two now. So let's create a shape. This is a shape. You can copy it by hold Alt key and drag it. Hold Alt key and drag it. Let's create 9 shapes. So let me give this yellow color, this one too, this one yellow color, this one to red, this one also red. So what is a, let me give this a red too. So what is a magic pen tool? If you select this one and click on this red, it will select the whole red colors in your design. If you have multiple colors and if you want to change this red to blue, so if you click on the red one and then change the color to blue, so it will change the whole color. For example, if you want to change the yellow color to orange color, so select this one and click on the orange color, so it will change the color. And what is a lasso tool? Lasso tool is like a selection tool. For example, if you wanna drag this side and select this side using select direct selection tool, but this one is also like a selection tool. For example, if you select this area and you press the upper key in your keyboard or the left key or right key, so it will, so this is also like a selection tool. Now we will cover these two. So what is a pen tool and what is a curvature tool? So let's use it. Select pen tool and click here and drag it and click here, then click here and then join it, so it will give you a shape like this. You can use it many ways, like this, if you want a shape like this, so you can use it. For example, like this, you can use it. You can also use it like this. For example, if you wanna give this a round shape, for example this, let's color it, it's green, let's delete it. Now we can use it, it is also like that one, so it will give you a shape like this. For example, you want it like this, it will give a shape like this. You can use these two to create different shapes. Now we will cover these two. What is this? This is a type tool. You can, for example, if you create a design like this and you wanna give this a title, so you can add here a rectangle angle shape and click on selection tool and drag it. You can change the font here, you can change it to any. You can also change the color to color of this title. You can also change the size from here. You can use different things. For example, if you have if you want to give this a stroke, so click on this, it will give you a shape like this. Let's zoom it, then you will clearly see it. You can change the color of this. This is a stroke. So what is this? Let me zoom out. What is this? This is a line segment. You can drag it, you can use it, you can create a straight lines, you can add different lines, and you can use it. Another one, it's arc tool. It will create a line like this. You can also use it spirals. It will create a shape like this. squares. You can also rectangle grid tool. Let me first delete this, and rectangle grid tool will give a shape like this. But let's give this a stroke, and let's see, it will give you a shape like this. You can use this one too. This is called polar grid. It will give you a shape like this. Well, let's delete it. Let me tell you about this type on path. What is type on path? For example, if you have a line like this, and you wanna name it here like this, so you can add this Adobe Illustrator Illustrator. Let me change the size, so it will give a style like this. You can also this shape. What is a path? For example, this is one path, this is second path, this is third path. Let's join it. So this is called a path, and this is called a anchor or path. So let me, you can also add something like this, Adobe Illustrator, using this one. But if you wanna give a goal shape to your letters, so you can add this one, type on path, click on this anchor point, and let's name it Adobe Illustrator tutorial. You can change the size, and you can also change the location. For example, if you want it like this, if you want it here, so you can drag this one to the inner area, and it will give you a shape like this. This is called type on path tool. Now I will tell you about these two, the rectangle tool and about the paintbrush. Rectangle tool, but it has some different parts like rounded rectangle tool, ellipse tool, polygon tool, star tool, and flare tool. And this one has block brush tool. But let me tell you about this rectangle tool. You can create a shape like this. For example, if you want a small square or you want a small rectangle, so you can use it. And this is a rounded shape. It will give you a rounded shape, but you can turn this shape to rounded shape too, using the selection tool, and drag this small icon, and it will give you a shape like this. but this is a direct one. You can create a direct rounded rectangle tool. It has ellipse tool. You can create a round shape like this, or you can create like something like this. Press or hold shift and drag it. It will give you a perfect round shape. Let me delete this, select all and delete it. This is a polygon. You can change the polygon sides to, for example, we can give this 3. It will give you a, if it will give you a shape like this. You can change it to click one time and change it to 4. It will give you a shape like this. Change it to 5. It will give you a shape like this. Change it to 6. It will give you a shape like this. You can change it to any, for example 10. It will give a shape like this. This is a star tool. You can create a star by using this tool. You can small stars, you can add small stars, big stars, and this is a flare tool. You can create a shape like this. It will give some amazing shapes. Let's delete this and let me tell you about this. This is a paintbrush tool. You can use it like this. For example, if you want a S like this, you can use it. If anything you can create on this. Let me delete this, and this one is also a paint like that, paintbrush like that. Now let me tell you about these two. What is a sharper tool? Sharper tool will give a shape like this. For example, if you drag it, so it will give you a straight line. This, and this is a pencil tool. This one you can use, but why it's not showing? Because it doesn't have any stroke, so let's add a stroke. This is a stroke. For example, if you create a shape like this, it has a black stroke, but if you want this area blue, so you can change it to blue. But let me tell you about this. This is a eraser tool. For example, if you create a shape like this, so you can erase this by using this. It will give you four shapes. Now you can select each one. This is a scissor tool. You can cut this if you want. For example, if you cut the from here to here, so then select this, click on this side, then this side, and then this side. It will cut it like this. This is a knife cutter. You can drag it and it will. So let me unselect this and let's cut it. It is now in two pieces. Let me delete this and try on this one. Select it and cut it. It is now two shapes. Now let me tell you about the rotate tool. So let's create a rectangle shape and click on the rotate tool. Drag this anchor point to this side and let's rotate it. It will rotate like this. If you want to drag this point and now rotate it. It will rotate from here. If you want center, so center it and rotate it. So this is a rotate tool and this is a reflect tool. Reflect tool is also like a rotator, but it will reflect it from one side to another side. And this is a scale tool. So what is a scale tool? If you select this and it will scale it like this. Let me create a new shape, a small one, and let's select it and it will be like this. This is another one, share tool. It will give a shape like this. This is a reshape tool. So let me tell you something about this. What is a so create a line and select this reshape tool and it will give you a shape like this. For example, create another one and click on this one and drag it. Let's give this a stroke. It will give you a shape like this. Now let me tell you about this wet tool. What is a wet tool? Let me delete this first. Wet tool is a if you it will change it to this. Let me select it, delete it and create a new one. Drag it. Let me so let's it is a wrap tool. Wrap tool will give you a shape like this. This is a ramp tool. Sorry, verb tool. This is a verb tool. It will surely anchor point. For example, like this. And like this. If you hold it, it will give you a shape like this. And this one is a pucker tool. It will give you a shape like this. And this one is a blow tool. It will give you a shape like this, like an eraser, but it is different. It will give you a shape like this. This is called scallop tool. Scallop tool will give you a shape like this. And this is a crystallized tool. It is also like a scallop tool, but a little different. This is a wrinkle tool. It's almost these three are the same, but it worked. And what is this? Let me delete this. What is this? Let me create a rectangle shape and select this. This is a free transform tool. If you select this one and drag this, select this one and drag it, it will give you a shape like this. If you select this one and drag it, it will act like this. Let me delete this and let me tell you about this shape builder tool. What is a shape builder for? Let me create three four lines. There's four lines. Let me get this green color, this orange, this yellow, and this one little different color. So what is a shape builder tool? Let's select these all and select shape builder tool, click on this and this area. Why it's coloring this? Because it is selected. This color is selected. If you select this one, let me give this a dark green. Select dark green and then click this. It will give you green color. Let's change it to blue. For example, this one to blue. It will give you a blue color. This is a shape builder. Live paint bucket is like the same. It will color. Let me get this yellow color. Yellow. Let me get this dark blue or orange, and orange. And this one is a live band selection tool. This one is also like the other two. It will give you a shape like this. And now we have almost 7-8 shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have 8 shapes. And this is a perspective grid tool. We can use it to create 3D versions, for example a house. Like if you select this one, and this one, it will give you a shape like this. And then to this one, and this one. Let me give this little different color. Let me give this red or dark orange. Let me create the door, for example. This is a door. Let me give this this color. This is a door. For example, if you want to create windows here, this will give you for example, this is a door and this is a window. If you want to get rid of this, so you can click on this and delete or hide grid. Click on hide grid and it is now a shape. Let me tell you about the mesh tool. Let's create a shape and let's color it. Click it, drag it, and let me give this yellow color. It will give you a color like this. For example, if you want to create a sun or moon in your design, so you can use this mesh tool. And now let me tell you about gradient tool. What is a gradient tool? For example, if you have a design like this and you want to give this a different two colors, so click on the gradient and then click on this one, so it will give you a shape like this. You can change the color to drag this dark red to this one, so it will. And if you want to give this side a yellowish color, so it will give you a color like this. This is called gradients and this is called gradient tool. And what is this eyedropper tool? This is an amazing tool. How we can use it? Let's create different shapes. For example, this, and this. Let's get this blue, green, and this one black. This one dark blue. If you want to give this one this green color and you cannot find the color code or color, so you can click on this eyedropper and select this one, and then eyedropper and then click on this one. It will turn to this color. If you click on this one, this will turn this to black color. This one, this will turn it to blue color. It will also turn to gradient if you click on this one. This is called eyedropper tool, blend tool. It will give you a tool like this. This is called blend tool. This is called blend tool. This is a symbol spray. What is the symbol spray? If you click this, it won't go. This is, please select a symbol from the symbols panel first. So symbol panel is here. This is a symbol panel where you can find this. Go to window and here it is symbol. If you click on this one and select this symbol sprayer tool and click, it will give you shape like this. If you select this one and then this sprayer tool and click, it will give you a shape like this. You can find many colors and many designs here. For example, arrows. If you want an arrow, so it will give you an arrow. For example, it is selected and click on this one and tick. It's this giving you an arrow. This is called symbol sprayer tool. Here are many designs, different designs. You can search for it. For example, if you want charts, so it will give you different shapes here. For example, some signs, it will give you a design like this. You can then break this into pieces, break link and ungroup it. Now turn this color to red, this to black, and this white to yellow. This will give you perfect and amazing designs. Here are lots of designs. You can find 3D. We have some 3D designs, for example, like this arrow. This is a 3D one. This is also 3D designs. You can find it here in symbols. Let me cut this and let me tell you about this. This is a column graph tool and it has some different parts. Stack, column graph, bar graph. Here you can make some different graphs. You can watch my other tutorials on graphs, that how to make graphs in Adobe Illustrator. I have made some videos already. It's there. You can find it on my channel. Let me tell you about this. This is our board. This is a working area. For example, if you want to this divide to pieces, so you can work here and here, but do not go outside this. You can also make here another one. This is a now you can work in each one. You can work in this section, in this section, and in this section. This is called our board tool, and this is a slice tool. It will give you a you can measure your design here. For example, if you want to create a rectangle here, so it will give you, for example, if another one here, and you want to give this girl and this to this, you can use a slice tool for this purpose. And this is a hand tool, and you can drag the whole area by this. And this is a zoom tool. You can zoom it, and you can zoom back from here to 100% or 66%, whatever you want. Let me delete this. Let me create a new one. Now you know about these tools, that how we will use these tools. So let's start something else. Let me tell you about some advanced things. For example, if you create a shape like this, for example this, so if you want to select this one and scale back it, so select all and press shift and alt key and drag it. Both press shift key and alt key and drag it. Hold that keys and drag it. So let me give this blue color and this green color. But what if you want this behind this red color? So select this one, right click and arrange, send to back. It is now in back side. If you want to give this one send to back, message now and back. If you want it to, for example, if you want that this will show, so you can come here, transparency. You can also transparency here, check it and it will show. So let's change the transparency normal to multiply, and it will give you a shape like this. Let me change this to darken. Change it and it will give you different shapes of. Let me normal it. Here you can also find opacity. Opacity you can decrease it or select it and make it to 100. So what if you want to make a goal shape in this? So this is a goal shape. For example, if you want to create some icons, for example, if you want to make some countries flags, so you can use these. For example, if you want to create a flag like this and split this into pieces, so drag this one and select both and click on Pathfinder, where you can find Pathfinder. Go to Windows and here it is Pathfinder. So how it works, it is, for example, this one is a divide. Now if I will click on this divide, it will divide this into two pieces. But it is now, let's color it, it is now one piece, but it is actually in two pieces, but it's grouped. So let's ungroup it, select it, right click and ungroup. It's now ungroup. Let's change the color to green, orange and red, orange and blue. So same it here, let's use it if you want. So you can select it and divide it, or you can use here minus front, so it will minus the front. So this is called minus front, and this is called divide. This is trim. You can use it, it will trim. And this is merge, it will merge these two designs into one. This is called merge. And this one is crop, it will crop it. This one is outline, it will give you only the borders. It is called outline. This is called minus back, it will minus the back design. This is called unite. You can unite these two. For example, if you want to create another one, let's give this a blue color and this is a purple color, pink color. Let's unite it. It is now united. It is now united. This is a minus back. This is an intersect. For example, if we have a design like this and another one this and press intersect. It will intersect the design. This is called exclude. It will exclude it. If you have any question or anything you want me to create a tutorial on it, so let me know. Like, subscribe and share.